My name is Adit Krishna CK. So let us look into webinar of the business implication of COVID-19 from India. As we know, the pandemic 2019-2020 as the COVID-19 has struck our Indian economy and also the global economy. So let us look the lessons or the effects of this COVID from our India. So what are the measures taken by our government and also by us to improve the economy of India? So first, let us look into the pre-COVID stage of this. Indian economy was facing such an horrible times during also before the pandemic because of the currency demonetization and also the GST. Our GDP was slowly rising down, but it will rise up on the coming years. But due to this COVID, our economy was also been again down. So let us look into this deeply. So India's economy was facing worst ever declarations before COVID-19 hit. So before the COVID-19 also we were in a situation of this unemployment and also this uh, what we can say poverty. So the GDP was also continuously failing for past 8 quarters of years. So India is not a country to just hang on this COVID-19 because we were also in the worst situation before the COVID. So before going into the economy, let us brief the COVID-19 affected economy. So it is first COVID-19 as we know it was reported in China in Wuhan on December 19 and the first case in India was reported in Kerala by the medical students on 30 January 2020. WHO declared it as an medical emergency and also as a pandemic on 11 March 2020. India declared a complete lockdown on 25th March 2020. As we know that it will spread fastly. So on the basis of this, every shops and every industries were also locked down, and the Indian economy stands still as a shock to this small and also the big industries. So this shock has been happened to our Indian economy just like our tourism. Our tourism is one of the great GDP growing things that is our foreigners are coming to India like just like Taj Mahals and many other tourist sites are there in our India. So we will get a main income from this tourism and also from hotel. And hotel many big hotels are there in which we get many GDPs to the taxes and everything. The entertainment like cinema theaters and these tourist places also is an entertainment places and also transportation only there were public transportation but only a limited public transportation and every transportation was being struck by our Indian government due to this COVID-19. So next is supply demand impact. How the supply demand impact had affected our business? Automobiles, electronics, paramedical, chemical products are the examples of supply demand. So the COVID-19 has massively distracted the industries in the world in economy, certain on the industry. So the materials from other countries will not reach here, and the lack of the labors, everything will also affect the economy. The findings of supply side disruptions are economically large and responsible for substantial disproportionate outcomes workers and firm. So there will be a disproportionate between the workers and firm because there was confusion on this lockdown. So this lockdown had affected everywhere in this industry completely. When industry is locked down for 30 days or more, then when we start the industry, there will be many problems. As we know in this Andhra Pradesh, there was a case in which the chemicals had been leaked. So this chemical products and the electronics products. So there were some movement of the electronics products on the some types of that schools and colleges, but still it was not a worth on these going days. That it was in our past days, it was not on the right track. Then automobiles, there were no vehicles on the roads. That is the reality of this. There were no road vehicles on the road, so these automobiles were also stuck. As we know that the trade impacts of the effect, the global trade and investment markets also had impacted on COVID-19. The seafoods and parachemicals, petrochemicals, gems and jewelries are also in the trade impact that are mostly affected. So the global economics is only slowly rising due to COVID. So let us look deep into trade impact. So there were no trade between the countries or between the states itself. There were no countries. Every borders of the countries were also closed. So there were no investments on one country to another country. So this can also cause an massive distortion on the GDP of other countries and our country. This is a graph on the economy. This is globalization. You can just look at the red lines and the green lines. There was a V shape. We are just looking on the V shape recovery, but this graph shows that is a steep recession, just like on the 1930s on the Spanish flu. More than the Spanish flu, the Indian economy, as we know, India's economy is also always growing economy, but this slope always will affect India in the next 50 years or next many years. This will also will hunt us. Our government, central government of India, had stimulus packages to counter this corona because there were many people in our country who were below the poverty level, so they need something in their hand. So the India's government had announced many packages. Let us look into it. The Prime Minister announced the size of stimulus package of rupees 20 lakh are close to 10% of the India's GDP on May 12. The type of figures though also very similar to the entire tax receipts of its central government of financial year 2020-2021. In this year, did no COVID problems. On the basis of this Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan was introduced by our Prime Minister to make India self-reliant. That means everything which should be made in our India, whatever exports or imports should be reduced, and exports should be increased and imports should be decreased. Dealt mostly with cottage industry and MSMEs. An interest subvention and extended moratorium period of Mudrashish loans were reduced. So this moratorium period, that in the there were many problems on which, but there were period of this Mudra Shisha loans was extended. So rupees 10,000 crore for micro food producing units. So this micro food producing units. So let's look of beyond COVID-19. So this beyond COVID-19 stimulus is intended to make India self-reliant. Our government has taken measures to prevent the economic shrink. So this economic shrinking or the recession of this economy, to maintain this, our India has government has introduced this to transfer crisis as opportunity. At Atmanirbhar Bharat, in that many countries are importing many things to us. So let's stop that and make from India. So and also direct benefit transfer without the third persons helps the government and the consumer. That means the citizens. Can we hope for a V-shaped recovery? So in this economics, we can say the V-shape, not U-shape, V-shape. That means on the level of how the economy has gone down, the same level the rising of the economy. So that is a V-shaped economy, and that will also be prone. So let us look some positive signs. Economic revival in China is an example for how economy has improved in the world. So this many countries like China and also the some European countries also are also now reviving. That is UAE. Many UAE countries also has been reviving from this positive corona. So an improvement in train defloat, large resurgence of automobile sector, permanence of agriculture sector, revival of each sector. So these are some positive signs that we can see from this corona. Now let us look for post-COVID era. So what are the days after this COVID? Recovery is cyclically gradual. So how much our India has been recovering? So that will be in a slow stages. That means our economy is one of the fastest growing economies of India's, but this will affect our Indian economy. So next, targeted aid and need for liquidity, shift towards localization and supply chain resilience, globalization into reverse scale. So these are the things that are post after the COVID era. We can say urgent need to mobilize resources to stimulate the economy. So there should be something needed to just stimulate our economy fast. So next, globalization reverse case. So this globalization means the cooperation of many countries, but many countries cannot invest many products into our country. Let me conclude my this topic that by a statement that COVID-19 is a story with uncertain, and we don't know how much years this COVID will be done, and we don't know how much this economy would shrink. Sometimes it would be an slowly and gradually developing economy, but let us hope for the best. Thank you.